Just take the George report off. This off. Turn this off. Da da dee dee dee. Nobody had a heads up on this one. Probably take them forever to get in. A little early. What's up, Savage? Savage Survival. I smell a baby kangaroo. C103, Carol W, Mrs. S, Aiden Near. All right, Savage. Then, hey, Brian, real quick, just for you, Savage. I'll do less than whatever. Sarah, okay. Robert, better. Christy, better. Sarah in her back brace got up, got to go around and visit with all of her people. The rest of the family's there. There was some cool stuff. I'm going to come back and watch on the replay because I can't tell that story real fast. The rest of it still sucks balls. But the remaining people are coping. So, yeah. Sarah, it appears that she is going to be 100% a bench. It'll take her a little bit. She's not like going to jump up and run the marathon next Tuesday or anything like that. Hey, it's good. Everything is good news. Well, as good as can be. Rob said he loves all you people back. He got a chance to look. He opened YouTube and kind of read some of the comments and stuff, and then he had to go take a shower. And he said to tell everybody that he loves you and thanks you for all the support and stuff.
She can't walk or anything yet because they had to do surgery on her ankle.
Yeah.
And then her wrist was shattered or whatever, so they had to do surgery on that.
Yep. She was squished pretty bad.
Broke ribs, broke sternum.
Broke ribs, sternum. Is the clavicle the collarbone?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Clavicle. And then fractured back.
Broke back, and then like the seatbelt burns, and then compression. The little girl's tore up.
But
she's alive.
She will need therapy, yes.
Yeah,
the physical therapy.
Physical therapy and stuff like that. They found her glasses, found her ring, found her cell phone. And stuff. Sarah, or not, Christy's actually talking a little bit today. So she's better. You ought to be inside the bubble. Anyways, I just knew I wouldn't do this whole crying thing.
Okay, now I know.
Anyway, yeah. The rest of the thing, man, you people rock. YouTube, y'all like are blowing me away. But do this part. He's got a seriously long way to go with the little girl and everything else, and counseling ain't freaking cheap. And anyway, GoFundMe, it's there. Uh, I did find out that there's another group out there that did one, or is doing one, or whatever. Well, just like this YouTube community has, I mean, those three organizations that banded together to do this are national organizations. And our little YouTube community has, well, we matched them dollar for dollar for the first few hours. They're sneaking ahead of us. It's not a competition. That's the wow thing. You people, you do a heart good. Yeah, made the man cry again. It's definitely the power of God. I mean, it's the I don't know about y'all where you're at, but here it runs between 10 and 15,000 per service. Now, what else y'all want to talk about? Let's do doomer porn. What do you want to like? Which horrible thing do y'all want to talk about tonight? Since we are fully aware that the S can hit the F anywhere, anytime, and you need tribe. I was just looking at your channel, Camp Patton. Nice dozer. I don't know why you're cutting weeds in the wintertime, but hey, that's your business. All right, Savage, love you, brother. Kiss that kid for me, too. Pat the dog on the head. Hey, Tina. Actually, has Idaho Joe showed up lately? He's in Idaho. You could do that. I mean, I could pull Drudge Report back up and we go through the 100 or so different headlines on there that make you just want to go, okay, this planet sucks. I can say this real quick. If they pass a federal red flag law and we don't go frog, we're never going to go frog. We might as well just quit pretending. I'll say that, and then I'll completely get off of that subject. Hey, Chipper, Zach, who else I missed? I probably missed them. Monica. Let me go back up top. You guys started talking about that other stuff. Now, hey, Wayne from Westminster Bob. HNX, Tina, Carol. Rachel's in here. Hey, Rachel. I'm not seeing her name, but Chance B's in here. No, can't patent. That's uh,
I like
the people in the left are stupid enough. They just do this stupid stuff. I mean, these shooters this time were left. Everybody thinks that the conservative Republicans are the only ones that want the wall. There's a whole subculture of millennial weirdos out there that are radical nationalists. But they don't talk about those. They lump them right in with the conservative right, and that's not who they are. They're part of the left. So they're just playing it up and playing it out of scope. There's not as many violent crimes of any kind in the United States as there are in hundreds of other countries. The worst country, or well, one of the worst countries by far, is the one directly to the south of us. I mean, they win hand downs on murder capitals of the world. Assaults, rapes, armed robberies, carjackings, muggings. It's the name of the country which can't say.
there's a Pastor James
Hey, where to win where? I haven't noticed anybody going Nazis. There's there's nothing about capitalists, a conservative Republican who believes in capitalism that can go Nazi. So, I hadn't heard about France. I know that yeah, okay. I mean, there's less shootings here because people are afraid they're going to get shot back. The lower the chances of you getting shot back, the more chance you're going to shoot somebody. And why is this banana pepper hot? Did you stick cans in here? Yeah, they don't know what a real Nazi is. Anyway, Russia. Let's go to the news. Let's get carried away in the everybody hates everybody category here. Hey, Aid, what's this about the? Wait, let me find it. Huge power cut brings the UK to its knees with trains halted and traffic signals off. 1 million affected. Over to you, Aid Near. Sadie, what are you doing? And Aid's not telling us nothing. He might be at work. Seriously, that was a good. Oh, so yeah, never mind. That Disregard that headline. It's only SHTF unless if it happens to somebody in our chat, and it hasn't happened to anybody in our chat. How about Putin covering up nuclear disaster? Anybody from Russia in the chat? Does anybody know if y'all's country is glowing? Just it's in the Daily Mail. It's probably a load of crap.
According to the April 2019 numbers that came out, East St. Louis, Illinois is the murder capital of the U.S. right now for this year.
East St. Louis, Illinois.
Yes. Murders per 10,000 people, 10.09.
That's 1 in 1,000.
It's number one for 2019. Number two is Chester, Pennsylvania.
Chester, Pennsylvania. So,
And then Gary, Indiana. Chicago is not anywhere close to the.
and that's what everybody talks about. I mean, like Gary, and I mean, it's like, but it's all the big cities and stuff. I mean, I don't know why they can't tell it straight, but they don't ever. So anyway, yeah. Apparently Russians are dying. Anybody know about Russians dying? Anybody? Has anybody seen a secret Russian city? If anybody in the chat has seen a secret Russian city and lived to tell about it, tell us.
Detroit ain't even in the top 30. And everybody has a fit about it. But it ain't even in the top 30. It's pretty crazy.
Yep, Russia's been having some stuff. It's the end of the world. Just everybody admit it and just turn the light switch off and sit in the dark and wait for it to happen. Oh, sorry. No, that's not what we do. I did. There you go. Wait, I don't know if they're accidents or incidences. Where is it? Were they trying some new kind of reactor, or were they trying some kind of new kind of something else? Did they, did they cut the wrong wire when they were turning it off or whatever? You wired the off switch in backwards, you dummy. Like that. Yeah. What Jack said. Hey, Will, I don't know if it has anything to do with our people or whatever. The numbers don't match up to their. I mean, there's no way to ethically produce enough food for all the people on the planet. Isn't that messed up? If everybody wants a piece of chicken and everybody wants a slice of ham and if everybody wants a slice of bacon, one a day, then we got to keep farming the way we're farming. Because you can't produce, well, let me rephrase that. There's going to have to be a lot more people willing to go to work at below minimum wage to do this work to keep the food costs down, where if we grow the food ethically, then we can eat the food, afford to eat the food. None of us can afford to pay $2 a slice for bacon. because the piglets had to be hand nursed, and they're only running sows to where they can birth 4 to 5 piglets, so they've got to feed the sow for 4 to 5 piglets, and they're still looking at a 10% loss ratio on those pigs. All that has to be paid for, has to be figured in somewhere. So, people, is there a food shortage? How can there not be? You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome, Chance. Anything I can do to ruin y'all's diet, right there. That's the food porn. I don't know, when I started talking about farming. I watched a documentary about militant vegans. I didn't know there was such a thing. Evidently there is. I'm going to take this carrot and I'm going to shove it in your eye. Or whatever, however they do it. I don't know. I didn't get to watch the whole thing. I was like, that's just, man, that's messed up. But it was like, you people in Australia, y'all really need to fire some of them Chinese people working in them pig factories. And some of them white boys too. Well, y'all need to whoop out them young people working in pigs. Y'all need to take them out and cane them. Because, there's things that's got to be done. But you ain't got to, yeah, those kids, they need a caning. I gotta get some coffee. I'll be right back. It's my fault. Who's that?
Oh, Zach blames you.
Oh. Hey, what's up, Robert or Cindy, whichever one's watching? I'm playing with. I did it. Yeah, everybody's ever telling her not hungry. You're not hungry. Doesn't even work on my dog, who's not hungry. I gave him my burger.
Right?
Hey, Daniel.
Did you aid?
Oh, yeah. Something like that, Aid. I don't know, if you fry it right, it almost tastes like nothing.
What, tree bark?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, you might want a dog. I'll ship her to you. You have to get her own shots. Or you have to get her shots. Pay for the quarantine. I'm only petting you with one finger.
Daniel got as my judge.
Hey, Daniel. God is my judge. What's up?
Steve.
And Steve. Hey, of course, here. Anyways.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My husband 1 month of vegan ice cream. So how was that? Monica, was that any good, or did y'all take it? How can you make vegan ice cream? Because are vegans allowed to have dairy? Because they have to if vegans do dairy, I'm going to take pictures of this dairy next door and ruin that for everybody. I wonder if they make it like that soy milk or whatever stuff. Which, if you think about it, y'all do realize that they have to process. If you eat soybeans straight out of the field, they'll kill you, right? But they turn those into food. Well, they won't kill you, but you think red beans give you gas? And I'm talking painful. They can result in painful gas. Like, somebody shoot me gas.
Uncle Al.
Uncle Al. Let's see if
Better to pick the vehicle.
what, when, where.
Westman.
The- Okay, Wayne, if you just want to take your car, that's cool too. Unless the store's really close. Let's see what else we got going on the thing.
Nancy Elon Musk. Oh,
No, it should not happen. And gentlemen, I was sitting on my phone there. I could not get a video of the young lady that got out of the pickup beside me wearing nothing but a see-through t-shirt and see-through short shorts with, well, all the really important parts hanging out, and walked into a store right in front of me today. I didn't get video of that. I thought that kind of crap only happened in movies and not in little hick towns. She was definitely not local. Yeah. Right out of Boy, right into the Dollar Tree. So, anyway, what else we got here? Candidate fatigue in Iowa, then tell them to quit running. The EPA authorizes use of cyanide bombs to kill wild animals. This has been going for forever. Shut up. Y'all never should have took them off the shelf.
Sausage Bear.
Who, what winner? Okay, so Shalom Saucine, man, I don't know. I'm probably not saying that. Saucin Bear. Saucin Bear. I want to thank everybody that did videos. He hasn't got to watch all of them yet. He's still not quite ready for that. He has read a bunch of the comments and stuff. He has received a lot of text messages and stuff. He hasn't been able to respond to all of them. If he hasn't got you, don't freak out. Okay, he's been busy. But he does. Rob does want y'all to know that him and Christy and Sarah really, they appreciate all the words of encouragement, all the prayers. Keep it up. Don't stop.
Westman. Go to the store.
Meth heads are people do. They just don't remember it. I shot 2 or 3 videos to put up on the internet and just hadn't got around to it. Got a reputation I'm trying to uphold about being this tough, manly, rugged dude or whatever with,
Bugs out of his grill.
yeah, that guy. And this whole ordeal is damaging my reputation. I have this. Does this make my reputation better? I found this and I'm keeping it. Ooh, when I do that, it's like wicked going.
I am the son of Chucky.
Ma and the 80s moved to Florida. Where did you start, Monica? Okay. Vermont and Virginia are two different places. I know that. There's Virginia and West Virginia, right? When people talk about going to Virginia, y'all going to Virginia, not West Virginia, right? Because I don't think they allow people who are married from different families to move into West Virginia. I'm just saying. Okay, anybody else that's had to spend time in hospitals? Saw Corsair's name and it reminded me of something. When y'all go to the hospital, do y'all notice like all these dudes with guns walking around? Or was that something new? Because I've been to the hospital a lot. We spent a crap ton of time at the hospital in Dallas and Lubbock and Amarillo, and we've spent a lot of time in a lot of really nice hospitals. And what I saw Thursday was different. I mean, yeah, you see, a security guard over here, a security guard over there, whatever, but you don't see guys wearing black tactical vests with plates in them, with sidearms and no badges, all over in pairs. I saw 3 different pairs of those guys. I saw several single security guards, campus cop type deal, and several sheriffs and what I can only assume were city popo, all like being there. Just weird that there were that many police. I mean,
And part of it may be because that lady reported her grandson.
reported her grandson. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. I forgot about that. Never mind. Mystery solved. We had a lady report her grandson as going to do a mass shooting, and they foiled it or whatever. But that would explain some of the heightened security. Yeah, the security guard was armed. The guys that were hospital dudes or whatever, I think they had tasers, but there was a couple of security that had they had sidearms and spare magazines and cuffs. Bugging out with the RV, good plan. Excellent job, Grouchy. Is there water and steam? Huh? What?
I don't know what you're doing.
She doesn't know what she's doing. She's begging everybody for more food. She's bored. She wants us to go get a puppy.
Yeah.
Well, we have police on duty at ours too, just not like it was. No, I was doing stuff out in the wind, and I didn't want my hair to get tore up. I'm trying to get it to grow longer, not shorter. See, this is how man's hair looks. All the shaved heads and stuff, that's for like weird lesbians.
I love you.
Don't burn the fajitas, Grouchy. Of course, there, Steve. Just admit it, man. I'm pretty all the time. Hey, dirt boy. Did I say hey to you, Sid's dad? I'm saying hey now. I actually trimmed it. I wasn't gonna say anything, but I was looking at the dead ends. I was like, cut like half an inch off my head. I put Miracle Grow on it. I'm gonna try to get it all to where I can like put me a man bun up here, like put a bone through it. I'm gonna go around and eat live rats out of the sewers.
Actually, I'm kind of worried about the two of them, not just one.
It does have rather attractive salt and pepper beard. It flows really nice.
I could have amped off mine.
Yes, ma'am, you did. I really like the way your hair turned out.
I changed my color though.
See her hair? Isn't it pretty? Almost as pretty as mine. Hey, our hair is actually the same color now. Ish. You copycatter. You're just prettier. Y'all thought you were gonna get to see your face. Y'all are so funny. All right, Walter. Hurry back, me. Been following your GoFundMe updates. Thank you, Manifestation. I need to do another one. When they got her up and put her in the wheelchair, they put a brace on her. So I mean, her back is broken. They have to be careful with her back. Nothing. It's not a dislocated fracture. I think that's the right way to say that. Yeah, they're doing it. It's not just them. I don't even think there's Democrats left. I think it's all weirdos. I know you better sell your extra coat and get you a long sticker. But they were actually able to recover all of the girls' stuff from the stuff that Sarah specifically asked them to find. They were actually able to go because everything was released to all their stuff because the girls were cleared or whatever. Anyway, they were able to find her phone, a ring that had been given to her as a gift, her glasses. They were able to find it either in the car or at the accident site. The ring was actually pressed into the asphalt at the scene, and the light just happened to bounce off of it just right, and Robert saw it and had to pry it out of the asphalt, and it's completely unharmed. So, uh, prayer works. Hey, Atlas. Anyways, if y'all can be as what atheist or agnostic or whatever it is, just you want to be. That's just silly.
Manifestation said that they find out if the other person driving is on drugs or something. They haven't found out any.
They hadn't found out anything on that. The why she was on the wrong side of the road is like still this big mystery. It was, and this still isn't even locked in, and we haven't got enough information to know this for sure. But it's starting to look like it was a woman with her 4 children, or children and friends of children, or whatever. We don't know. All the official thing is the year-old driver and 4 minors. They're in the same hospital, and that may maybe on some of the security why. Uh, there was a lot of country boys hanging around one family, so maybe we were the reason there were so many police up there. I don't think of it. I don't even know. Know nothing about the other family. I don't know. Nothing. Yeah, I know a lot of strippers addicted to poles too. Yeah, I don't. Every time they see one, they start rubbing on them and kissing them, and it's like they don't want to let go. Yes, manifestation. That's probably what it is. Of course, I didn't think about that. They were all like, "Ooh, look at that manly man. I wish we looked like him instead of wearing our police uniforms with our new skinny jeans on." Okay, everybody's doing it. What if when the police departments and sheriff's departments all say, "Okay, we've got to get up with the top," and the deputy pulls up to your house to check and make sure that your neighbors turn their music down, and he's wearing skinny jeans and like a blouse. Are you going to feel safe? I am just asking. Back to doomer porn. Dude, Rob's 2.5 hour drive from me. That ain't nothing. Took me longer to get up there than I thought it would, but that was reasons.
Oh,
Yes, I did. Said that. Uh, and they didn't do the girls justice. It was a good article, but they did not. They did not do them justice. You're you're positive about that, ain't you, or Uncle Al? I guess big city. Yeah, man. See, I don't know. I am so torn. I guess when you're in a small place like, and some of you can see the good cops and the bad cops plain as day, and even the good cop, bad cop is a very subjective thing because in a small population area like ours, if a police officer or deputy sheriff doesn't like a specific person or a family or whatever, they're not going to treat them the same. Okay, it's just the way it is. Uh, that's so, but you've got that with everything. You've got that in the private sector. So you got to remember that the police really, law enforcement, doesn't matter, police, sheriff, whatever, are human. They're going to flock together. The good ones are going to pull together. The bad ones are going to pull together. There's stuff you see in Hollywood where the good cop's riding with the dirty cop and he didn't know his partner was the dirty this whole time. No, doesn't work out. So, I think it's going to be food shortage that hits. Seriously, I've been going into every store that sells food and checking.
Somebody brought that up earlier. They said their Walmart is clothing, not food shortage.
Clothing?
Up north somewhere. I don't remember who said it.
Well, they don't got hardly any clothing down here anymore either. They don't put clothing out. It's all crap stuff from China or Indonesia or Malaysia or places like that. There's nothing with a flag or a USA stamp on it anymore. None of the clothing is. If you're buying clothing from Indonesia, you're supporting slavery. If you're buying it from China, you're supporting slavery. Let's see what else. If you go online and buy something from a company that can get it made in China for 10 cents a piece cheaper than they can make it, made and shipped back to the U.S. for 10 cents cheaper than they can make it in the U.S. Guess who's making it? That's right. I mean, they're not called slaves. They're part of their salary, or better part of their salary is their apartment. Oh, wait, which is a room with a bed, several beds that they share with several other people. And they get paid just enough to eat. And if they complain about it, they have accidents. It's the canned goods that are bugging me, seriously. I mean, there's still Del Monte, all of Del Monte's stuff is still on the shelf. But the store brands or not, and I'm talking at any of the stores. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But we did have a lot of flooding and stuff like that. Last year down in the valley, and that's where a lot of the vegetables like sweet peas and green beans and stuff like that are grown. I mean, yeah, corn is grown. I don't even know where they grow the stuff they put in the cans. I think that's California and Rio Grande Valley. I think that's grown down there too. Corn takes up so much acreage. I don't know. I don't know an iPhone. And I'm not talking, I mean, it's basic stuff. You can buy clothing made in the United States. You can't go out and buy clothing on a whim that's made in the United States. Because the shirt's going to cost $25. Take Mrs. West on a date? I tried to.
Oh, my road trip's the same thing? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, what Abe said. I did take you to several barbecues, cocktail parties, and I even took you to a waterfall.
No, actually, you didn't take me.
I still think that was funny as crap. Okay, I'm gonna tell this story. Funny story. Okay, we go to the Revolting Men's, and then we get in the Mega Van, and we drive forever, and then we go to this waterfall, which is like really cool, by the way. But at this waterfall, I am too busy taking videos of grasshoppers and creeks and stuff, looking for snakes, because the sign said they've seen snakes all day long. I didn't see a single snake. Oh, think they were lying to us. But Zach, the Revolted Man, he's going down there and he's got Mariah, all the kids. Like, I don't know how many kids was there? What is it? 9, 10, 12, 14, something. I don't like a crap ton of girls, a bunch of kids. Anyway, and because my wife has been adopted, she's carrying one. So there's Zach walking down there with all these kids and a woman on either side of him. And people are just like,
Both of us in long dresses
Both
with
of
the
them.
head covering.
everybody's just like, holy crap. I mean, you could just see men mow. So I stayed as far away from it as I could. Oh, this is funny.
That's a very strange look.
And there was a guy there taking wedding photos, right? He was all like, man, me marrying a pretty woman. And then you got Zach, who's, he's a standard sized fellow, but then he walks up, he's got these two pretty women and all these beautiful kids. And that guy's just like, then you got the old long haired hippie over here at the side going, this is a pretty waterfall. So, you had to be there. It was funny. I did get told thanks for making me look like I belonged to somebody else or whatever. What was it you said? Anyway, it was funny. Zach and Mariah, they're a blast. They really are. They're cool people. What I miss? Oh, I wish that we could afford a freeze dryer. I need to get the can in, but
Freeze dryers That's what I was saying. I'm pretty sure you can buy one for $2,000.
Yeah, but
Not that we can afford $2,000.
I don't want to fire up the flipping stove to do the can. I mean, I need the can. I'll froze those vegetables to buy me some time. But I mean, I need to can all that squash. And there's more starting to come in again, in there? Or is it quit on
Boy,
the squash?
we would have squash if the little clown would quit in the fence.
Okay, I'll eat her. She was the last little one. Yeah, and that's true. A lot of guys say, "Oh, God, a concealed carry, I'd stop this." Until you hear pew, pew, pew. And you feel splatter, 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 or you feel the air boil close to your head, and you're just like, okay, yeah, I don't want to play anymore. Well, I'm not scared of much. Okay, I'm scared like a lot. Scared of women with knives. I don't want to get shot. It's what's that? Yes. Hey, Matt. How goes it? How's little Matt? Matt A's peeping. Matt, you changed your channel name. Oh, typo. My bad. Good night, Brian, Abel, glad you swung by, man. There's a lot of people in the chat's moving real fast, so if I miss you, I'm really sorry. If I miss a question or something too.
Matt's always been peeping.
Hey, it's always been Matt's prep or Matt's peeping. Matt's peeping and surveillance. There's your alternate channel name, Matt. Just in case YouTube crashes this one, just Matt A's peeping and surveillance. That's where you put all your.
Okay, we needed a good life, Rachel.
That's where you put your family photos. Thank you, Rachel. It would still be maps. It would still be maps, man. It's perfect. Hey, John. Are you? Yes, I did. You're so nice. Biz. Hey, honey, it's below 100 finally. I said it finally dropped below 100. It's flipping hot here today. Oh man, I go into those big ones. I've tried to go into Fowler's when he does them and stuff, and the people get on there, hey, Fowler, and they do the Fowler chain or whatever. And you're just like, it's so stupid. I mean, seriously, people. I mean, stop. I like being in this chat. I miss being the guy that was over on this side because I got to be the juvenile in the room. Now I got to be like the responsible guy that says like smart stuff and everything. Sadie, if you don't stop pouting, I'm going to disown you. Come here. Just give her some sausages. Want some of these little fake sausages? They're not really made out of chicken. Ow, that was my finger. You really like these. Purina One, made with free-range chickens. Aren't you supposed to be like the poor dog that doesn't allow people to eat free-range chicken? You really ripping? Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah. Come on. You go lay down on my couch.
Hey, show them love.
What's that?
I can't stay long. Everyone just wanted to pop in and show some love.
Show some love. See, now he's doing it. That's cool, Matt. If you want to try to call Booger tomorrow, feel free. Are you finally going to Vermont? I don't know why you're moving to Vermont. Virginia. I know you're moving to Virginia, man. Okay, it's funny. Hey, Steve, is it helping you with your? I'm not calling you back. Is it helping you with your smoking that I'm not smoking?
No, I'm sitting outside.
Ha ha! Whatever. Today has been a rough one. So
Oh, absolutely, Emma. They've already got over half of it done.
yeah, they're going to get Texas Blue. That's why we're getting the hell out of here. There's nothing we can do about it. I mean, they're moving us out. All you people with your signs saying, we don't need a wall, let them in, this and they're people too. You can't treat those people like that in them camps down there. When y'all make them let them out, it forces our children to leave, to go somewhere else, to try to find a life, for a job, and whatever. And they're not moving off for an old 15, 16, 17, 18, 20 bucks an hour crap. They're moving so they can get a $7.20 an hour flipping job. Because if you can't speak the language, you don't get to work on this crew. They have immigrated us out of the state. And the anchor babies and stuff and their babies vote blue without even knowing that blue is absolutely the worst possible thing for them. They are going to become cattle, literal cattle. They're going to get branded. They're going to put that little thing in their hand. And they're going to become property.
you only hit that, big thing like twice yesterday or something?
Twice yesterday, and I am fixing to hit it the second time today. Because I've got a headache from hell. That's the only thing I get headaches. And I'm only take it so long, and then I have to do this. But I've smoked since I was 11 years old. Don't tell my mom. This is actually really strong oil in here. So I don't like
Strong.
8%. It's freaking pretty strong.
Huh? It's just an 8.
It's just an 8.
Aren't cigarettes classified at more than an 8?
I don't know.
Like if you do the patches or whatever, if you smoke, they say if you smoke 2 packs of cigarettes and you go try the patches, you're supposed to start on the one that's like 21 milligrams. And this is only 8, so it can't be too bad.
Yeah, but it's not. It's the percent isn't in milligrams.
I don't know.
I don't know. All I know is that 16 stuff that your son got me almost killed me. And then that again.
Oh.
What? Nobody's standing behind him. Because of a bump stock, instead of demanding that the NRA stop doing crap like that, we just bailed on them. Say, hey, whoa, no, NRA, you want to stay there? NRA needs a shakeup. I mean, too many of the big bosses, the guys in the offices, there's too many people that are dug in. You've got to have a rotation of the upper level management in anything that is political. There need to be term limits. A senator should not, and I'm sorry, once you've been a senator, I don't think you should be able to go back home and become the governor. Okay? Do. I don't think you should choose to be a professional politician. You know, set limits. You can, like, an election cycle is 2 years. So you got 2, 4, 6, 8. You got 2 presidential terms to affect change. And then somebody else gets your chair. I don't think you should be able to run for Senate or a representative or any of that. None of it. Unless you've been in the workforce somewhere, either in business or employed at a business. I don't think going to college and working for your dad at a law firm should count. I don't think that a guy who has practiced criminal law, I don't think he should be allowed to run for Senate. He made his living manipulating the law. Do we really want him putting more loopholes in? Which is all new laws are. They're just giant loopholes. I don't think that military or anything like that should be a prerequisite for, because I'm sorry, I got a lot of respect for vets, I really do, and police and fire part, but hey, What about the guy that spent 20 years running a construction business? He understands that. He understands his community. He knows he knows his people in that area. He knows what they need. He knows what they stand for. He knows the guys that work for him. He's good people. But because he didn't go to the military or he's not an EMT. No. The same reason that I personally having a hard time finding a tribe that I want to join, because I will not join a tribe where the ruling class are the runners and gunners. Either everybody is equal or they're not. This is the United effing States of America. We're on a constitution that says we are all created equal. Now, some stupid folks choose not to use all the brain cells they've been given. I want term limits to force more citizens to be actively engaged in governing our country. I want Corsair to run for governor of California or state representative or something. Ain't doing nothing new. Well, but that's the way it's supposed to work. And when you're done, you don't get to retire with like a pension or whatever. It shouldn't work that way. Governing should not be your form of employment. You should get paid while you're doing it. Then when you're not doing it, boom, the money stops. You run for president. When you're done being president, your check stops. And not only get one or two guys with guns. We need to give them security or whatever, but not like a whole bunch. Because after the first year, they don't know shit. That's the deal. You could get that stuff fixed simply by putting in new people from the general population, as opposed to lawyers and doctors and CEOs and crap being the only people that go. Or people that went to school to be politicians. You shouldn't be able to go to college and study political science. You shouldn't be able to get a bachelor's in that. It should not be a thing. It should not. Something like that, but they would realize you were serious. You're like, we're not going to do this crap again. That guy didn't get reelected. Let's fix this crap. Get them heroin addicts off of my damn Golden Gate Bridge. And I mean now. Or whatever bridge y'all got. Wherever they're at. I know, right, Mel Dog? And that's, you can't talk common sense to people that ain't got none, because it triggers them. They start to melt, and then their little safety goes off. Like the little tea kettle. Sorry, Sadie. The longer they're there, the worse it gets. I'm just petting you for whistling. I'm not giving you another sausage. You really like those little sausages, don't you? Go lay down and like that. Yeah, it's not laying down. What do y'all think? Give her two more little sausages, and that's it. I don't even know where these came from. I think they're supposed to be high. They're key. Not key. Oh, you got so lucky. There's 4 of them. They're like little bitty. They're the size of M&Ms.
Chance, take that down.
Ouch.
Chance can't put that.
What'd he put?
New DC.
Hey, Chance, you need to pull that.
Nothing to heal. I mean,
Nothing to you, but you can't do that. You'll lose me my channel, dude. Thank you. I know it's a joke, but you can't. Dog, you fart one more time and you're sleeping outside for the rest of your life. You didn't even taste that. Yeah. Oh, come on, Sadie. That's just wrong. You are so getting fed outside. Part is going outside. According to all the other farm animals, once you step in this, you make footprints. Oh. Sausage is going right through it, I guess. She usually catches her own rats. I don't know what they do. I think she's been over next door stealing food again.
Wyoming's too close to Yellowstone, though.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the problem with that.
I believe my dog might be a Democrat. She expects other people to feed her. She wants to lay around in somebody else's air conditioning. And she wants to bark at all the other animals because they're not doing exactly what she wants. So, yeah, probably a Democrat. Yeah, gas destruction, yeah. She gets horrible gas. And a lot of times she'll
Well, if
get
you ate out of the duck ground, you would have stinky gas too.
there's that, yeah. But I hate when she comes over here and does the little walking farts right by me.
Yeah.
She'll lay over there and she'll just cut loose. What? And then it'll wake her up. She'll be like, "Oh, that's gonna be rough." Wyoming is too close to Yellowstone, Caldera. Idaho's too close to Canada. That stuff could rub off, eh? I just been wanting to say that all night. I mean, look, Minnesota. Minnesota's like right there at Canada, and they talk the same. So, I'm from Minnesota. I mean, I'm from Canada. I mean,
Yeah, we could chase all the Californians off, which half of them are coming to Texas already anyway.
yeah, they do that. I mean, they all the Californians are like from. They're the people that nobody wanted anywhere else, so they all moved to California, and then they made California suck, and now they're all moving out because look, we got California just the way we like it, where it sucks, so we're gonna go and make everywhere else suck. The only thing good about California is the weather. Oh wait, if you turn the water off that's coming from another state, the weather even sucks. Yeah, South Canada. Well, there's that. Maybe so. C103, she might have. Yeah, Michigan is full of a lot of, and so there's a lot of backcountry in Pennsylvania too. People don't realize that. Of course, I could do that in Lubbock. Nobody would say anything. I ain't never been so. I've never seen so many human beings confused about what their gender was in my entire life. Was playing a game of what is that? I mean, sitting there watching people walk by, boy, girl, boy. Yeah, I don't know. Gay, straight. Definitely straight. Hello. Definitely not straight. Uh, that one dude with the big old manly beard and stuff. And somebody said something to the hall and he stopped. He's like, oh, were you at Bloody Body? I'm just like, oh my gosh. He was like straight, the Bears alter ego. I just love what you've done with your hair. I'm like, yeah, I missed that one. Definitely got that one wrong.
Well, I do too, and that's where all my family's from, but I'm done with Texas, I do believe.
We love Texas, and Central Texas is pretty. Central East Texas, all of the Piney Woods. My wife don't like the Piney Woods. I love the Piney Woods, but yeah, I just when people literally look at you, notice that you're white, and just drive out in front of you, and you know that you have to lock them up because if you hit them, you're going to lose everything.
Boy, there's a drug problem everywhere.
Yeah, drugs are universal. There's probably more drug addicts in Hermleigh than there are per capita in Hermleigh than there are in Sweetwater.
Oh, yeah.
You stop drugs at home. You just don't. You can't be okay with any of it. You can't be okay with one mind-altering drug and not another. You know, if you want to smoke a little bit of ganja in moderation, which means puff, puff, I'm done. When you have to puff, puff all day long until you're staring at the ceiling going, wow, pretty. To where every philosophical thing you say is the same philosophical thing you said yesterday. To where you're talking the same bullshit for 20-something years. Did Chris finally die? Or is she still there? Does she still get the free car every couple of years or whatever? The guy that lives in the trailer house?
Oh, no, he's still alive and gets disability stuff and the whole 9 yards because he's a druggie.
Marijuana's not bad for you. Nothing wrong with marijuana. No, they do not need meth in those. I mean, the last thing you want is a guy that's hopped up trying to drive your tractor. You need somebody who wants to be calm. Now, marijuana, that would be a good one for driving the tractor. You sit there, watch this, man. I can make the perfect rolls. And you'll sit there, you'll be like, cool. I mean, remembering to turn around at the end of the field and come back the other direction might be a problem. But you're not going to be like all overcorrected and stuff. Hey, Keith. I'm allergic to getting beat to death for smoking pot. I smoked marijuana for a long time. I became aware that it does lead to crimes. People say, you never heard about this or that or anything else. Well, yeah, get into the counseling field, you will. But the missus said, I hate the way you act when you do that stuff. Will you stop? I said, yep. And she did. It wasn't it or her. She didn't make me choose between her and it. She just asked me to quit. I love my wife. I love my wife like my own body. I quit. Then every once in a while, I was like, man, when everybody else at the barbecue was doing it, but I survived. Yeah, I seen Keith. Well, I can't imagine doing meth and being trapped in a tractor. I guess nowadays, with if you had unlimited minutes or something, you could get on the phone with somebody and just sit there and blah 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 blah. Yeah. Caffeine's actually a stimulant. It doesn't alter the way your mind works. It just stimulates you. It wakes you up. It does a lot of things to your body. THC affects the way your brain fires. Technically, so does alcohol. Meth is actually a stimulant. But stimulation can be a altering thing. Anything can be in excess. Oh, they run them daggum GPS crap. All they gotta be there to turn the tractor around. That's it. And it's different. I mean, caffeine in moderation. I mean, trust me, I wasn't being moderate about my caffeine intake either. That has changed. I don't know what we're going to do, what our advice is going to be. I mean,
We don't drink that much coffee anymore.
yeah, I mean, I had 3 cups of coffee this morning and called it.
I had 2, and I left for work and didn't take my coffee with me. I mean, I didn't make a to-go cup. I just had 2 cups of coffee and went to work.
The afternoon coffee, I didn't make afternoon coffee today. Didn't, made some at 5:30 or 6 or whenever it was. But I didn't have a cup of coffee at 2:00.
On Tuesdays, Dirt Boy.
The Tuesdays at around 7:30ish is when I do those every Tuesday. And they'll either be a premiere or live, depending on how I feel or whatever. I've got to a good place on the Ephesians thing. We'll see where it is after that. If you didn't make last Tuesday, I strongly suggest that you go back and watch last Tuesday's Bible study. I think I was able to keep it under an hour, wasn't it? The live stream, like 54 or something, like 54 minutes or something, 55. I need to break down and do some editing. I've got a bunch of video and I keep meaning to sit down here in the afternoons and do editing, but I'm out of hard drive. I'm out of external hard drive. I've got no storage, and I need storage to be able to do the editing. And I'm not exactly ready to give up any of my footage. If I can get the footage back on that computer, I wouldn't get rid of it either. The good stuff's on that computer. I still haven't got me. I was looking at them today. The tower I need was like $499. And I don't know that it had enough storage. It's got a better processor than this one. But yeah, and the equipment place is a whole lot rather lease them and get them to buy a service plan. Because if you're going to lease it, you have to buy the service plan. So there you go. You have to basically buy mechanic insurance because the warranties and stuff on them tractors, yeah, yada, yada, yada. You can't really trust people to operate a big green or yellow or red or orange piece of equipment inside of its design parameters. Now, can you? Anybody out there guilty of always running the equipment inside the design parameters? Stop lying.
HG pressing towards the family that had the accident. Are they doing okay, Brother West?
Yes. Well, I don't know about the one that caused the wreck. Still haven't got any information. But the Rob is in better spirits. He's still not great, but Sarah, the youngest daughter, is going. It looks like she stands a really good chance of being 100% in a period of time. She's got stuff she's gonna have to do. His wife is coming around. I don't know that it was. She was shook up, but I think mostly she was spending. I think she was praying. I mean, and stuff. So, I mean, I don't know, but yes, the youngest daughter is going to be okay. They released the bodies of the two older girls, and they've agreed to hold on to them for a few more days, so to give Rob a chance to find a place for them and give Sarah a chance to get back together so that she can attend the services. And stuff. Oh yeah, I'm using a chemical to get off a chemical. I ain't gonna lie. Whatever this, what's that stuff they put in that Chantix? What is it? Don't kill me juice. Don't kill the postman juice. Whatever it is they put in there.
Once I missed 2 days in a row of it though before it done my system before I could stay quit.
Yeah, and then now you're like, that's me. I missed a full day's dose, and I was like, oh. And that was the day we were in Lubbock. I'm just like, oh yay me. So. I was fixing to get up and get something, and I don't have a clue what it was.
Alzheimer's kicking in.
Pretty much. It's probably something I didn't need to be doing anyway. Oh no, I was trying to get some air. I'm about to melt over here. It's still hot. Our AC can keep up today. There wasn't enough breeze. Our attic vents with the breeze, so if the wind's not blowing, it doesn't vent. And that's why the bees move out to the shade of the eave. They move out of the attic. And anyway, yeah. When it gets that hot, it gets hot in here because we got like R30 in the attic, but even with that, it gets hot.
Are you still using your 10 cup? I think that's what Sam was asking.
Yes. This crap's expensive, people. I'm going to be using it for another 18 days. Did the first one to get to a point where I could quit. I got down where I wasn't smoking hardly anything. So I just quit. And then now this 30 days is getting me off of this, doing it in reverse. I'll take the dosage like I'm supposed to quit from wanting to smoke, and then I'll, like, you start it. Day 1 is 1 pill, 2 is 1, day 3 is 1, and then day 4, and these are half dose pills. And then you come up to full dose pills. And then anyway, when I get to the end of this, I'll go back to the half dose a day, half dose a day, half dose a day, half dose a day, quarter dose a day, quarter dose a day, quarter dose a day, no dose a day. Instead of just cold turkey and this. Does that make any sense? Because once you get on something like this, it's not, you can't, I mean, it's not safe to just go, okay, I'm not going to take that anymore.
But if you forget, then you might as well just get off of it.
There's that, you know. Let's not tell our husband about it either. Side effects. Don't stop taking this medicine without talking to your physician.
Hey. Okay, Wesley. OMG.
Okay, thanks, Westland. Yes, the dreams, dude. I spent all freaking day Thursday waiting to wake up. But anyway, yeah, cream filling. Oh, what Atlas say?
Oh, he got his hand in the water. Because, of course, there was.
Saying I had 2 dreams while I was on it. But then I forgot to take it for 2 days, so I said, the heck with it. Just quit smoking instead.
Okay, Steve and Atlas, y'all be nice. Do not block Atlas. This is Sweden, remember? Atlas, he's a Marine. He wasn't really busting your chops. He was picking on you.
He said he didn't block it, he just timed it out because he started calling names.
Oh, yeah, calling names is too far. We don't do that. I was like having to like whatever them to read them, and it kept jumping on me because people kept talking. We don't call names. We don't attack people for political beliefs. We don't attack people for their faith. We don't do that here. We don't. We don't argue. The only person allowed to do that to me. And I argue with myself. Marines are mean. They're always saying mean stuff to people. Like, you suck. Like, where'd you learn to shoot? The Mickey Mouse Club, stuff like that. They always say me things.
Yeah, I can mouth chipper, but other people have to be nice.
Yeah, there's that. Okay, she gets to mouth people too. I forgot about that. Walter Davis, sure. Well, good luck with that, Steve. I tried doing all kinds of things to whatever. Except, yeah, pretty much. The, what do you call it? The way I did the last 4, 5, 6 days that I smoked, I would light a cigarette and I would only take a couple of drags off of it and I would put that cigarette out. And then 2 or 3 hours later, if I needed the nicotine, I would light that cigarette again. The last 2 weeks that I smoked, I guess, I did so on 2 packs of cigarettes. Most of the smoking I did was done late night in front of this computer screen because you get tired. Nicotine's a stimulant also. It is a pain reducer. It has, what is it, anti-inflammatory and a, what do you call it, hunger, whatever. It hides the fact that you're hungry and it wakes you up. Nicotine's a super drug. Cool, Mel Dog. I've got the stuff. I want to make me one. I just don't want to go through all that work again. That's a lot of working that steel. Because you got to do everything just right or it gets brittle. That whole thing, well, the Bexy saw teeth, those saw teeth should still cut steel without losing their edge. The rest of it should hold an edge. Appetite suppressant. Thank you very much, Savage, for those words. Put it out. Yeah, there. I guess there's that. All right, Dirt Boy. Have a good night. Hold on. Hey, Atlas, I called the guys down for picking and stuff like that. That's part of it. Don't act like that. There's not a place for it. No, there might be, but it ain't here. We're grown ups. All of us grown up. All. Is she really as ugly as all the memes make her out? I don't know. I don't know what she would look like in a real person. Not really wanting to find out. So, hey, baby boo, you missed the update. I'm not going to do it over again. I'm just not doing it. You should have been here. Should have been here when I started. I wish I'd have followed the chat closer. I didn't realize I was getting out of line earlier. But it's hard to like talk and follow the chat at the same time. It gets pretty old watching a guy sit here and read the chat. I actually try to talk. Oh, got me a new hat. I don't know what to do with it. I already lost it. Okay. Found me a new, what do they call them, boonie hat? Oh. This they had on clearance at the Wally World. They had another one that was actually pretty big, looked pretty cool or whatever, but it said Chevrolet on it, and I didn't want my hat to break down. Oh, so and the other one had was black, and it had a what do you call it? Heckgummit, Punisher skull. I actually thought about that one, but then I realized I would, look like a goober. Well, more of a goober. Just shut up, honey. I know your story. It's a little bigger. It's more shadier. More shadier. It looks good, doesn't it? See, I can do that good. Be all stealthy, like just put some tape over that orange. Nobody will be able to see me. We can see the glow in the dark orange if I cover it up. You can wear it sideways. It's got like, I think it's got little snaps. Yeah, if you go all Australian. Ow. Or is that the wrong way? I got that the wrong way. Hold on. Usually the first thing that comes off on these hats that you have the snaps on them is the snaps. They come apart. There we go. I'm Australian now. Good name, mate. Or whatever. Just like do it like that and then just wear it sideways. Hey, the crazy Scotsman. Oh, Savage is leaving. He's jealous of my hat. It happens. It happened. It's my new Sunday go to meeting hat. Why are there like loops? Are you people? Would somebody actually stick something in this? I'm just asking, man. I'm not judging anybody in their boonie hatness. I don't know what do you put in those? Because this one that I got from the military surplus store, it doesn't have them. But this one, my little chin strap he broke. Still my favorite hat.
Did you see where John said to tell Georgia?
Oh. Hello, John. How are you this evening? And I did not see that. Thank you. Whatever. I'm in a civilian. It's a damn hat. This is a hat.
It says so right on the tag.
Doesn't it say cover?
No, HDP said it's a hat. It says so on the tag.
Yep. Hat. Camouflage. Pattern. Desert type 2. Not going to tell y'all what size it is. But yes, I got a big old fat waterhead. That's why I get excited when I find a hat that fits. Georgina? Oh, she's funny. Anyway, are we gonna go help do that thing in the morning?
I am. I don't know if you are.
Yeah, I guess. My grandbaby learned to run. My new grandbaby learned to run.
You say Wisconsin.
Hey, Scotsman, what'd you say? What'd you say? Yeah, man, I was ecstatic. I was like, I was lucky I got the information. Yeah, I'm lucky. In a text, so I was able, and I was by myself, and I was able to be all like crying and everything. Nobody had seen. But then I got the whole story, better story again. Rob actually called me, and we talked for a little while, and he gave me a really good heads up about how everything's going. And he sounds better. He's still, but the prayers he got, had some downtime. We got some sleep, got a shower, got to, recheck some of the comments and stuff, and it was a good thing for him. And again, Rob tells all you people he loves you, and he's feeling the love, and he wants y'all to know that. So, yeah. Captain America and Sanitizer. She's Groot. She is Groot. Yeah. What else? What am I missing? Super good, man. I and all you people that have helped push that around and stuff, y'all have no idea. This crap snuck up on my family with my brother. Well, ours was the big C. And boom, we had to come up with $12,000 in like 3 days. So yeah. I think it was $750 to get him moved from point A to point B. Anyway, we were talking doomer porn. What are we talking? Doomer porn, doomer porn. What else? We already figured out that Russia is going to kill us all, not even on purpose. They just screwed up. Some guy set his coffee cup down on the wrong damn button, and now we're all going to die. What did you call this doll again? What is this? What is this stupid little doll called? Besides the child of Chucky, I'm the child. I am the baby of Chucky. Ooh. Wait a minute. Hold on. I can do this. I'm going to give this little guy some hair. Oh, there he is. He's got hair and a hat. QP. Thank you. How a QP though? Little QP. I don't think he's real though. I think he's like some dollar store knockoff. I thought about like, oh, I'm sorry, Rachel. That sucks. All right, Keith. Have a good night, brother. Weird request, and because I'm feeling charitable, if y'all want me to, I will go get. I've recovered the bobcat skull from the cat that killed all my chickens. I put it someplace and I went and got the skull. Y'all want to see it? It's beautiful. I have to go get it. So if y'all want to see it, you have to tell me because it's like I have to walk over there and get it. Like I have to go out the door. And covered him so I could recover it. Went and recovered it. Everybody needs a hobby. Here, I'll go get it. Besides, I need to walk. So I got like a fart monster back in the house. That would be you, huh? The only one here. Y'all thought I'd been eaten by a dinosaur or something, didn't you? Teeth are sharp.
Meow. I eat chickens. Well, not so much anymore.
It's a little morbid. Yeah, just don't tell the wife I brought this in the house. Be fine. put it down in here. She'll never look in this jar. Probably. I did not eat the cat. There was something that prevented me from eating the bobcat. What was it? Oh yeah. Something that several of us are blessed with. I almost said that wrong. The missus said not only no, but hockey sticks no. 2 of them. All right, Steve, hey, I'm going to get off here too. Oh, Dad just got here. I didn't think about that. He got the hat all messed up and everything. No, Dad, I was just like, I've been meaning to get that out of my truck for forever. And I just remembered it because I was playing with this stupid thing. So I went and got it. I kept expecting somebody to see it up on the dash of my truck and somebody steal it. Man, a complete skull is apparently like a really cool thing to have. I don't know what that's all about. I drove around for 3 years with a cat skull glued to the dash of my truck, and nobody ever said anything other than the fact that what's that doing there? So Fluffy, his name was Fluffy. It's a long story. You either, Jack. Have a good night. Hey, Tron. Yeah, there's cats have a lot of meat on their faces. People don't realize that uh, they're made for bite force. The end. Um, so yeah, people think their little short faces are a deficit. No, they got big muscles and short jaws, which gives them the power of leverage. Yep. Take care, Chance. If they look too hungry, throw the neighbor at them. Better him than you. I'm telling you. If you get too hungry, they will turn on you. It itches. I thought you were asleep. Got busted for looking at this stupid thing. I said, that thing itches like crazy. Oh, probably go to the doctor with it. Picked it up in Georgia. It started out a mosquito bite. It just won't go away. Well, I think it started out a mosquito bite. Yeah. Super. Oh wow, I've been on here 2 hours and 11 minutes and 55, 6, 7, 8 seconds. Um. Oh yay! Thanks, Dad. Yeah, I thought about that. I pulled a worm out of my leg once. I don't want to do that on my arm. Had the same thing going on here. Whatever bit me that's making it do that bit me here on the elbow and one other place. This one finally went away. Um, that one will. That's the only one that's left. Whatever it is, it's just my body's having an issue with whatever was going on. So. That's it. Folks, continue to pray for Rob, lift him up. Like I say, I mean, Sarah's doing good, but they've still got a long way to go with it, everything else. I actually feel sad for everybody on this planet that didn't get to meet these two young girls. They were the same quality of people, but different as night and day. All three of them. Like the same spirit, but completely different fruits, all off the same tree. I love you, people. Y'all have an excellent weekend. I will see y'all tomorrow night. Keep praying. Thank y'all for all the love you've shown to us over here, and especially to Robert and to Christy and to Sarah. We love you back. Y'all be blessed. Stay alive. Do not die.